I can sing, I can shout, and no one gives a damn. Oh, I do say so. If I do say so myself. We are tolerated here because of the fact that we don't interfere. This is the key thing. We don't interfere with Thailand. You interfere with Thailand and you'll hear all about it. Hi guys, welcome back. This is Alpha Omega Occasionally. On this occasion, we're standing in the middle of a car park during holiday season in Thailand, the peak season, but it's holiday season for the Thais. The banks have been closed since Tuesday last. This is Saturday and they won't open again till Monday, and that plays havoc with me and the way I live in Thailand, but I'm not going to go into that. The Thai people in themselves are pretty tolerant of us. There's an MG dealership behind me. I don't know if you can see that there. Morris Garages, although it was started in the UK, but I don't think it's owned by any UK organisation. I think it's owned by the Japanese or Chinese or someone like that, I don't know. My father always used to say that the British were a very, very tolerant race, if you can call the British a race. You know what I mean? But I agree. I think the British are probably the most tolerant people in the world. But then again, you might say, well, they have to have been. They have been, because they went round the world doing all those things that they did, including my country, taking stuff from other countries. And it was payback time, but they were very tolerant when all the immigrants went into the UK. They seemed to be very tolerant in general. Which is change of scenery. And the reason there's a change of scenery is because I recorded the bulk of this video yesterday. But some of the things I said, I thought more about, if you know what I mean. I didn't want to throw caution to the wind, if you know what I mean. The Brits were tolerant, the tolerance is wearing thin. The Thais, are they tolerant? Do you think they're tolerant? They're tolerant, they tolerate us here. The vast majority of Thai people are wonderfully welcoming. You know that, you don't need me to tell you that. And when you're dealing with Thai immigration, you get the feeling with some of them that they're very welcoming. With others, you'd wonder. But you see, that's human nature. Not everyone's going to greet you the same way, be it in officialdom or whatever. Anyway, my view on this is, we are tolerated here because of the fact that we don't interfere. This is the key thing. We don't interfere with Thailand. You interfere with Thailand and you'll hear all about it. So we're tolerated. We go around, we drink in the bars, we spend our money, we do all those wonderful things. But do you think for one moment that Thailand is going to take care of you the way our countries take care of immigrants? Oh no. Because I'm not an immigrant, I'm a non-immigrant. That's what it says on my passport. So therefore, I get the feeling that I'm tolerated. Tolerated in a wonderful way. I'm here at Macro to get myself some gin. I love going in here. I've said it before, I'm the only honky in town. By the way, you'll notice the car park is fairly sparse because Bangkok, well, this isn't Bangkok, but it's in the hinterland of Bangkok. This is Rangsit area, more or less. Bangkok's the best example of a primate city anywhere in the world, and everybody clears out at New Year's. It's bloody well empty, and it's wonderful. I can sing, I can shout, and no one gives a damn, because no one can hear me. And it's a good job they can't, because my singing is on the floor. Anyway, let's keep this going. I'm going in there to get some I was going to say gin, but I might be more specific if you know what I mean. Gordon's might be on the agenda this evening. That's a much more, let's say, it's a much nicer prospect actually. Anyway, they don't allow photography in there. They don't tolerate it. No, they don't. No, they don't. But they tolerate my spondulux. And if you're wondering why I'm saying spondulux all the time, I don't know. I don't know. It's all the same, whatever you call it, isn't it? Let's get the gin anyway. Well, that was really successful. Really was. Do you know, I decided to stop tolerating living and embrace it. I really mean that. And I'm going to show you what I mean by some of the contents in this trolley. So this is what I've decided to do. I didn't get 1 6-pack of tonic water. I got 2. I didn't get just any old limes. I got seedless ones. And I got some, I don't know what do they call them? Honey Murcoot, Murcoot, excuse my ignorance, oranges. I'm going to try and experiment with my gin and orange and gin and lime with my tonic water. I went a little bit upmarket, but it's upmarket for me being a Northside Dubliner. I got the Gordons instead of the Gilbeys, double the price. And because I've lost my shot glass. You can't buy shot glasses in there singularly. So I bought a multi-pack. I bought 12 of them. And you might say, what the hell am I doing with 12 shot glasses? I don't really know. But I know they'll come in handy. So I'm not just going to tolerate life, I'm going to embrace it. And you see, the Thais themselves, as I said before, don't mind. In actual fact, they enjoy the fact that we're here. I love being amongst them. I was amongst them yesterday at this place. We were there at Safari World, and I must say, when the Thais put on a show, they really put on a show, that's for sure. But we'll reconvene. More music, there's parties going on everywhere here tonight, all over the place. I'll get this into the boot. So there we are, into the boot with this lot, and then back up to Clong Luong. I mean it, lads. We are just tolerated by the Thai establishment. But the Thais themselves are more than welcoming. And it's an awful shame. It's an awful shame. I love Thailand. I love being part of it, or feeling that I'm part of it. And living in Clong Luong, well, we will be living here full time within the next 12 months or so. But living in Clong Luong, but we've been here for the past 2 nights. We're going to be here again tonight. That's 3 nights here. And that's a record for us. Normally it's 2 nights maximum, but it's getting longer. The periods here are getting longer, and I feel so much more part of the furniture here than I do in Bangkok, and especially Pattaya. God almighty, I wouldn't live there if you paid me. Do you know, you guys in Pattaya, you are really being tolerated down there. You know you are. I don't know what he's shouting about. But I can tell you, guys that live in Pattaya and guys that live in Phuket and all these places that's catering for Farang, they cater for you because they're tolerating you because you have the money. You see, that's what it is. That's what it is. I don't need the money to live here because I live with my wife. I live a normal life, well, a relatively normal life. And I don't feel tolerated with her family. Well, it's not a question of tolerance at all. They don't even notice I'm there. That's another story. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. We'll reconvene back at the Hacienda. Have I got everything? I do. So I just got back, and I'll tell you something about tolerance, lads. they're having a party there. That's what you just saw there. They're having a party there tonight. That's straight across the laneway from where we live. A road, we'll call it a road, this road. Straight across the road. They do it every year. And for me, it's somewhere where I can't go unless I'm absolutely shot, you know, really well on. Because it's a Thai kind of party, and I tolerate Thai parties. It's just boom, 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 Thai music. They sit around looking at each other, and it's not what I'd call a party. But anyway, we might go. We might go, and I might bring you with me. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I just got back. I'll tell you what I want. So this is a case of delayed gratification. I've got a bottle of ice cold Corona Extra. Wow. Is this from Mexico or China? Do you know they brew this in China as well? I don't know if it's the Mexican brew or the Chinese brew, but it's imported, but it'll be imported either way. Anyway, ice cold glass, just out of the freezer. Let's give this a go. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh, Jesus. Are we in business or what? Oh, I do say so. If I do say so myself. Oh, here we go. Wow. The boy stood on the burning deck. His feet were full of blisters. His father stood in the public house as the beer ran down his whiskers. Wonderful. Speaking of tolerance, I've got a very high level of tolerance for alcohol. Because I would say at this stage, most of my internal organs are probably pickled. Lads. Wow. Sometimes when I drink beer, I do tolerate it. You know, I tolerate Leo. This stuff is perfect for a hot day. It's fruity, it's light, and it's refreshing. 4.5%, 330 milliliters. It's about 69 baht for one of them. And there's some 7-Elevens where you can get them in Thailand. It's hard. I mean, Bangkok, I suppose there's certain 7-Elevens you get them, but not anywhere near me. So it's very rarely I just have one beer, even though my tolerance is way above that. Delayed gratification, what I mean by that is I'll have my Gordon's gin with my orange and my tonic water and my ice a bit later on. We'll reconvene for that. Good morning. It's the morning after that. As you saw earlier in that clip, I couldn't include the audio because we were playing Thai music and I was well shot. And I did say that I'd have to be well shot to go over there. None of them had a word of English. Lovely people, lovely people, lovely people. They helped me. They did help me. They helped me get through my Gordons and this stuff. I thought that this would not be tolerable. In fact, this is Charles House Gin, and if you haven't heard about it before, you're going to hear about it now. This is Thai gin, as far as I know, it's distilled by the CP Group. That's the crowd who owns 7-Eleven. It's a family-run thing. Anyway, about 300 baht in macro, very surprisingly drinkable. Surprisingly drinkable. I didn't have to tolerate it at all. I enjoyed it. But I can tell you one thing, that talking about tolerance, the Thai people that was a family over there, and their extended family, and they're all related to her. She didn't want anything to do with it. Myself and Harry went over there, and Harry really, really got into it. He really enjoyed it, and that was the only reason I was there, because of Harry. If Harry wasn't there, if Harry didn't want to be there, I wouldn't have been there. Or I might have gone in for one and gone off, because there was no point. They're all sitting there looking at each other. I said that before, that's the truth. They just sit there kind of looking at each other and saying the odd thing, and two fellas might get into a conversation, but there would be 6 or 8 guys sitting around that table we were at. And you could see it for yourself. So I have to tolerate certain things in Thailand. I woke up this morning, and what do you do when you wake up in the morning? You turn on your phone, and I get these Google News alert things. And what do I see? Something about Thai immigration, something about Thai banking, something about Thai visas. It's every single day. And that just reaffirms my conviction that the Thai authorities don't really want us here. We're just tolerated. I suppose it's wrong just to say, you know, they don't actually want us. If they didn't want us here, we wouldn't be here. But it is a tolerance. It is a tolerance. It's the start of a new year. And now I've got to worry, not to worry, but now I've got to embrace all these new rules and regulations, whatever they will be, but I can guarantee you there will be. Visas and visa requirements are fluid throughout the world. But they tolerate me and I tolerate them. But sometimes I'm reaching the end of my tolerance. But the thing that keeps me going, and this is the truth, the thing that keeps me going here is this. This is January the 4th. Where I'm from, in Ireland, I just checked it this morning, it's between -1 and -4 degrees with snow. That's what motivates me to go through all the things that I have to go through to stay here. So it's less, I suppose, of a tolerance for me. It's a necessity for me, but it's a tolerance for them. She tolerates me. I suppose that's the extent of it. That she tolerates me. But that's the way it is. I'm looking forward to retiring up here. I can do it. I could do it now. She can't. She's to wait for another year or so. And I just want to thank you guys. Just want to extend my gratitude to everybody who's helped me out and buy me a coffee. You guys tolerate me, and I really appreciate it. I don't usually do this, but I want to let you know that I really appreciate you for tolerating me. And this is an email I got from, is it Farmer Dave 993? I won't read out the entire email address, but g'day mate, I'm a fan and sub of you on ScrewTube, and I really want to see you get, okay, I'm not going to go into the detail of that. That's a very, very kind suggestion. I get suggestions all the time from you guys. So I will get back to you. I will get back to you on that shortly. So all I want to say is that one of the fans of the channel, one of the supporters of the channel, who has reached out to me and suggested something that we might be doing in the future. I don't want to go into it too much, but I will say I got a fantastic comment, and thank you very much, from Bob_down001. The only fireworks I want to see is you and the beer bandit rolling in the sand, fighting over a Leo. I pinned that comment, and that's fantastic. Thank you very much for that. I might do a video coming up going through comments, because I don't get back to it nearly enough. I don't get back to as nearly enough as I'd like to. But I just want to say at this stage again, thank you so much for being there. Thanks for all your support, for all your comments, for everything, lads. And there's a plane flying over. It's lovely sitting here of a morning. This is a Sunday morning in the garden, listening to planes flying overhead. There you go. The simple things in life. Anyway, join me again for another wonderful video, lads, and thanks for being there. Take care.